this is going to be part 7. Get started on the battery box first. Now, this is the battery box pulled out of one of my other trucks. Didn't have a hood on it. Front clip was sitting on an old junk trailer. This is proof to show you that they don't always rot away when you leave them sitting. This has been sitting out in the weather, exposed to rain, everything, full of leaves, holding in moisture. And the only thing that's rotted is this corner right here from where the battery had leaked on it when it was originally in the truck. So there's more proof that my vehicles are not rotting away to nothing. For everybody that wants to say they're all rotting away, they're not. I mean, there's proof right there. That's been exposed to the weather. So I cleaned it up with steel wire brush, then sprayed some old rust converter I had here on it. I'm not sure if it was working. It's really old, from '99, but it did kind of change the color of the rust a little bit, so maybe it did something. Then I sprayed it with some black Rust-Oleum paint. Then I sprayed it with some Flex Seal rubber spray. This right here, the clear, and it should help protect it from any possible battery acid leaks that it may have in the future. And if it doesn't, I'm not worried about it. I can get another one. Now you can get universal battery boxes. I started to get one, but I was thinking, well, why spend, 20 to 40 bucks for a universal battery box? I got one sitting out there that I can probably make work. So I went and pulled it off, got to looking at it. It's in better shape than I expected. So we're going to see if we can put it on here. I'm going to show you how I think I'll be able to do it. Now to put this battery box in, the way I'm going to do it, if you look, see there's 3 bolts. One right here, and one right here, sticking out of the firewall. And those are what hold your blower motor and heater box and everything in place under the dash on the firewall on the inside. And I believe that I'm going to have to relocate this wire right here. But all I got to do is just move it over and put a clip up here. Just take that, cut that loose, put it up here, then it'll be out of the way. But I believe if I put the top one on that there, now this one was missing the nut on it, so I took the nut off of here and put on here, and I've got more right here I'm going to use. Got another nut right here, washers, white washer. I believe if I put it there, and then drill me a hole here, put a bolt through there, I believe that will be plenty strong enough to hold it in place. It should be plenty strong enough to support the battery. The only thing is getting to the heater core, because these are where the hoses come in for the heater core. And since they're already cut, I'm assuming this heater core is bad. So I'm just going to get like a little 12-volt heater to put inside the cab. I've got one here somewhere. I'm not worried about it. And it's even got like a little handle so you can, move it around manually with your hand, and you can clip it into a stand and it'll stay there permanently. But I'm going to take these clamps off and these little pieces of hoses off. Now, to be sure you don't damage the heater core, this one most likely is bad anyways, but just in case, I'm going to take these clamps off and then cut the hoses with a utility knife to pull them off, because you don't want to twist to try and pull them off, because it will break the solder on your heater core and it will leak. If you plan to reuse the heater core, never twist on the hoses. It will break the solder loose on these pipes going in and out, and it will leak. So you use a utility knife, pull the clamps off, use a utility knife, cut the hoses, and then gently peel them off of those pipes. Battery box, I went ahead and put these pieces of foam on here too to help cushion the battery a little bit. These are a little bit thick. You use thinner pieces of foam if you want to. You don't really have to have them, but I figured that would help keep, this rough surface from wearing into the bottom of the battery over time. So put these on to help cushion it, and should be fine. Once I put the clamp over it, the clamp goes in these two square holes here, hold the battery down, shouldn't go anywhere. I'm gonna go ahead and cut off that one bolt that's sticking out to that side from the inside, because it could possibly get into the side of the battery, cause it to leak, short it out, go bad. So I'll cut it off. There'll still be enough sticking out there to where the nut will fit on it. So I just clipped off a little piece of vacuum line. I'm gonna put over that just for a little extra security that it's not going to rub in the side of the battery. Okay, so that looks fairly straight. I think it'll be fine. May need to put a spacer right there between the inner fender and the edge of the mounting bracket on the battery box. Now I could have mounted it right there in that bottom hole, but after measuring, it was going to be real close to the bottom of the hood. So to give me a little more clearance, I went ahead and dropped it down and put the top hole over that bolt there sticking out of the firewall. All right, for spacers, don't use this old nut here. The threads are bad in it. It'll be all right. It's just one that was laying on the shelf back there. And some washers. So I put 2 washers on one side, put the nut, 2 washers on the other side, and put them between the firewall and that mounting bracket there. Should be just fine. I'm not worried about that being perfectly level. As long as it's close enough, it'll be all right. Once the battery's strapped down, it won't go anywhere. It'll be just fine. Now, as far as drilling holes in this old firewall, not worried about it. It's rusty. It's got a piece of patch panel there already. So when I do a full restoration on this truck someday, I'll have to have another inner fender, preferably a whole another front clip to make it an actual 66 front clip, because this front clip has all been changed. Not much room between the tire and the fender for me to get my arm in, so I'm going to get the jack under here. Jack it up a little bit. Now I know it looked like I was really tightening that down, but that's just the foam underneath there squishing down. And may look a little flimsy, but it'll be fine. It's plenty strong enough. I'll keep an eye on it and make sure it holds in there, but I believe it'll be all right. I'm just using some of these little clips right here just to help hold that wire in place, keep it from rubbing and possibly shorten out in the future if it rubs through the insulation. Okay, we were ready to try and pull it outside, see about putting the hood on it now. Oh. Okay, well, the hood's back on it. It's not lined up perfect, but that hood hinge is messed up, so I'm not worried about it. Now, you saw I did this by myself, but if you have clean paint, get somebody to help you, because you will scratch your paint trying to put it on by yourself, because that hood is pretty heavy. But this paint, I'm not worried about it. You can tell. It's just old weathered look. It'll be all right. Yeah, that'll work. Hey, everybody. Well, If you notice, things have changed around here a little bit. All that video before this clip was recorded on December 31st, 2021. And that was pretty much the last time I'd done anything to the truck. It is now June 12th, 2022. Reason I haven't got much done, my mom passed away in January 19th, actually. I posted a video before about, she wasn't doing very well. Her health just kept getting worse. And when she passed away, we had a lot to deal with the will and splitting up her investments and property and stuff. All that's pretty much straightened out now. But I've had to do some cleaning up and moving some vehicles because of insurance reasons. When I went to get the insurance for the home switched over from my mom's name into my name, they came out to take some pictures, and they didn't like my vehicles being so close to the house. Said it was a liability, so I had to move them. I still have them though. They're just, further away from the house now. But that took care of. I've been trying to get some yard work done since I was moving vehicles, doing some straightening up. I've been trying to clean up some overgrown areas and fill in some holes in the yard where stumps have rotted out over the years, and stuff I've been meaning to get to for a long time. I will get back on the truck, hopefully soon. I have new parts ordered for it. I've got a few things I'm going to do to it that's different from what I originally planned. And I'll show you the new parts and what I'm planning on in future videos. I'll show them as I get to them. Now, knowing this video, I didn't go into wiring like I said I was going to in my last video. I did have a bunch of video of me talking about what I was doing with the wiring and everything, but I just edited it out because, excuse my speech impediment, I edited it out because of some of those plans have changed a little bit. But I will, get back to it hopefully soon, like I said, and I'll get into what I'm planning on and what I'm doing with the wiring and other stuff and the new parts I've bought. I've got to work on the front suspension, and I'll tell you, some of the new parts I got are coil springs for the front. I went ahead and ordered new ones because I think the ones that's on it, they were originally for a 352, as far as I can tell. That's what that truck had, unless they've been changed in the past. But it's squatting a little bit, so I think those springs may have just weakened over the years. And that does happen. But I ordered new coil springs for the front. So hopefully that'll get the stance back up where it's supposed to be in the front. I've got to work on the alignment a little bit. And a couple other things I'm going to do that I'll get into, as I get to it. Yeah, I'll take you outside and show you what's going on and what's different now. Right, so as you can see, the F100 is out here over next to the Trano. Since I got the hood on it, it's fine to leave it outside in the rain now. It don't hurt it. I still crank it and run it and drive it around a little bit occasionally. It still does just fine. But I haven't really done anything else to it since I got the hood back on it, other than ordering some parts for it. And I'll get to those in future videos as I get to them. And I hope to get back on the F100 soon. I've got to get caught up on some yard work. As you can see, the grass needs to be mowed, and got some more places in the yard I need to put some fill dirt in, but you can see where I've moved out my vehicles. And this one, it was my mom's car, and they didn't have a problem with it because it runs and drives. And it's going to my niece. They didn't have a problem with the F100 or the Trano over there because those both run and drive. But they'd move all these others, the old 72 F100 that was over there, and the overgrown brush was around it. I cleared all that up. There was a little boat over there that used to belong to my dad, and I moved it. All my others that were out here, I moved all them. So I got it looking better. And I cleared out some brush over around this stuff, and I'm going to take care of this stuff eventually, and all this other too, get it looking better out here. But doing what I can when I can. I could probably get a lot more done, but with everything that's been going on, it's been kind of tough. So that's pretty much what's been going on since my mom passed away. I've been busy with other stuff. Haven't really been able to work on the F100 so much. I apologize that it's been so long since I put out my last video, but I'm trying to get stuff squared away and get back to it. It's just, since my mom passed away, with the depression and stress, I've been having some pretty bad panic attacks every time a debt collector calls me. The investments my mom had, we're splitting those up, and I'll be getting back enough to where I should be able to take care of my medical bills, or at least start making payments on them. And but after that, I'll have to see what I can do about earning some money to be able to pay property taxes and everything now, and inheritance tax and all that. I'm not going to ask for money. I've done that before. It made me feel like dirt. And I had a lot of real good people donate to me, but it only amounted to like $500 or $600. It helped me buy groceries. It really did help me out a lot, but it made me feel like dirt having to ask for money. So I'm not going to do that. All I ask is, subscribe, hit the like button, watch my videos, and that'll help me out a whole lot. I mean, it won't cost you anything, just a little bit of time. And if I can get enough subscribers and get enough money monetizing my videos, which, I know it's still kind of a long shot, but it's possible. People do it all the time. But if I get some kind of income coming in, then I can at least start making some payments on my medical bills. But every time my phone rings, I don't even answer it no more because I know it's a debt collector. I just immediately start having a panic attack. But I'm trying to work through it. I'm getting better. But hopefully I'll get back on the F100 soon. I've got to get in the right frame of mind to get back on it. But things are starting to come back around. Hopefully soon, get everything straightened out, and I'll be back making videos on a somewhat regular basis. So that'll do it for this video, I guess. I have no clue when I'll put up my next video, but like I said, I'm going to try and start putting them out more regular. I know I've said that past 2 or 3 videos altogether, but I'll see what I can do. I'm trying to get things squared away here. But appreciate y'all watching. Like I said, subscribe, hit the like button, watch my videos. That'll help me That'll help me out a whole lot. But I'll see y'all next time, and y'all take care. Stop. I know I'm starting to get gloomy and depressing in this video. I didn't want to do the video. Like, I tried to upload this video a couple weeks ago and had connection and signal problems, and it didn't upload. And ever since then, I've been kind of reconsidering whether or not I wanted to upload this video the way it is, because, you know, talking about stress and depression and panic attacks, that's not easy for me to do. You know, I was raised to, you know, hide all that, deal with it, suck it up, but it's hard to. But I want to let you guys know everything is better. I am in a better mood. I'm more motivated. I have a new project car right outside this door. And I know some of you might say, why spend money on another car when you got debt? Well, I can probably take care of my debt still anyway, so it's not a big deal. If I have to, I can sell the car at a profit. I got a really good deal on it. I mean, it wasn't like, you know, once in a lifetime kind of deal. I mean, it's a very fair price, I'll say that. The condition of the car and everything, if I were to turn around and sell it right now, I could get a little more for it than what I paid for it, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get it running and driving, hopefully, which I should be able to. It's a cool car. Most people will think it's cool anyways. I think it's cool. It's got a cool story behind it. It's been sitting for 15 years. So, my next video, I'm taking a break from the 66 F100. I'll get back to it. But I've been thinking for a while, you know, I've had so many videos in the 66, it's getting kind of monotonous. I mean, something new, something different, something to spice up the channel. I got another project. So, my next video is going to be on it, because I can't wait to start on this thing. Actually, when I finish recording this segment right now, I'm fixing to go out here and start tinkering on it. So, be looking out for the next video. It's going to be cool. You're not going to want to miss it. Subscribe, ring that notification bell, that way you get notified when my next video comes out, because I have a feeling most of you are going to want to see it. I'm not going to tell you what kind of car it is. I'm going to leave you in suspense. You can guess, comment on what you think it might be, but I'm not going to tell you. Just go watch the next video. So, that being said, y'all have a good day, and appreciate y'all watching, and y'all take care.